All right, let's do this. Some people say that I'm hypocritical because I don't speak up about Ted Cruz. So I want to address that. And regarding Mitt Romney, I did speak up about Mitt Romney, but I'll go over that again. It's not rocket scientist, folks. This is what we call the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution of the United States. Okay, I want to read parts of that. Okay, and also this is George Washington's 221-year overdue library book. It's called The Law of Nations. The Law of Nations. Just search on the internet George Washington's 221-year overdue library book by Emer DeVitel, Law of Nations. Okay? And there we go. Okay. So, I just want a video claiming my expressed public position on Mitt Romney and Ted Cruz. For those of you that want to say that I'm a hypocrite and I don't come out and speak about those guys because they're so-called whiteys. When it comes to Mitt Romney, here's my position on that. Okay, well, before I even get into either one of those individuals, let me tell you what I think the law is, and then that'll straighten up when you hear my position. Okay, let me just read to you the Constitution real quick. You think you know it, but when you read it, it becomes so clear. Okay, Article 2, Section 1, Clause 5. You guys have heard this, but let's read it again, because sometimes when you read it again, repetition is a good thing. No person except a natural-born citizen. Now, we all have heard that. Let's keep reading, because the next part is just as important. Or a citizen of the United States at the time of the adoption of this Constitution shall be eligible to the office of President. Neither shall any person be eligible to that office who shall not have attained the age of 35 years and been 14 years a resident within the United States. Okay, a very key thing I stated there. Did you guys pick up on that? No person except a natural-born citizen or a citizen of the United States at the time of the adoption of this Constitution. That clearly demonstrates that a natural-born citizen is not the same as citizen, because the Constitution said, he called both out. It said natural-born citizen or a citizen. If they were the same, there would be no need to draw a distinction between the two. A natural-born citizen is a more specialized case of just a regular old citizen. And you say, well, what is a natural-born citizen? Okay, George Washington had an overdue library book for 220 years. It was called the Law of Nations. This is where they developed a lot of their laws from. And let me read to you guys what a natural-born citizen is from Emer DeVitel's book. Okay, this is in chapter, I think it's 19. In this book, it's page 101, but it's chapter 19 in Emer DeVitel. It clearly explains natural-born citizen. The natives, or natural-born citizens, are those born in the country. Let me read that again. The natives, or natural-born citizens, are those born in the country of parents, plural, P-A-R-E-N-T-S, parents, who are citizens. Okay, there you go. The natives, or natural-born citizens, are those born in the country of parents who are citizens. So in order to be a natural-born citizen, you have to be born in America, and both of your parents, your mother and your father, have to be American citizens. Okay? Very clear. It's called jus sanguinis, which means you inherit your citizenship from both of your parents, plural, jus sanguinis, and you have jus soli, which is you inherit your citizenship from your place of your birth. To be natural born, to be a natural born citizen, you have to have both. You have to have both of your parents be citizens, and your birthplace has to be in America. Now let's apply this simple logic to Mitt Romney. Now, I'm not a congressional investigation I don't qualify presidents. It's actually the Congress's job to qualify that. And I want to read you something else from the Constitution that states that. But my understanding about Mitt Romney is that his father was born in Mexico, but Mitt Romney's father was a citizen at the time of Mitt Romney's birth, along with his mother, and that Mitt Romney was born in American territory. Now, if that's true, then Mitt Romney would be considered a natural-born citizen, although I would never in all of my days ever vote for a Mormon. I would never, ever vote for a Mormon. I mean, no way. But I have to call a spade a spade. I have to go by the law of the land. The Constitution is what our military and our law enforcement officials swear an oath to uphold, so let's go by the rule book. If his father was a citizen at the time of his birth, along with his mother, and if he was born in American territory, then Mitt Romney would be a natural-born citizen, if all of that is true. Now, Ted Cruz, let's talk about Ted Cruz. I don't care how much you like the way he talks. I don't care how much you think he looks like a young John Wayne. I don't care what you think about him. He's born in Canada. He don't qualify. Ted Cruz should never be allowed to run a race, and I think that they are doing this on purpose. I think they're purposely bringing in somebody that was born in Canada in order to squash the argument against Obama. I really do. The only thing the Obama bots have to hold on to is that his mother was American, and therefore that makes his mother was American. That makes Obama an American, just like Ted Cruz. They're purposely lifting up Ted Cruz to squash the argument of Obama. That's what I think. And you say, well, what else were you going to say? Okay, I got something else. In Amendment 20 of the Constitution, I want to read to you guys a paragraph. Whose responsibility is it to qualify the President of the United States? Let's find out Mark Wayne Mullen. Let's find out Allen West, who ran for Congress. Let's find out whose responsibility it is to qualify these presidential candidates. It's not Pastor James David Manning's responsibility, even though he's doing a great job. It's not Orly Tate's. It's not It's not Sheriff Arpaio, Lieutenant Colonel Terry Lakin. It's not Mike Zullo. Whose responsibility is it to ensure that our presidential candidates are qualified properly? Amendment 20 of the U.S. Constitution. If a president shall not have been chosen before the time fixed for the beginning of his term, or if the president-elect shall have failed to qualify, then the vice president-elect shall act as president until a president shall have qualified. And the Congress may by law provide for the case wherein neither a president-elect nor a vice president shall have qualified, declaring who shall then act as president, or the manner in which one is to act shall be selected, and such person shall act accordingly until a president or vice president shall have qualified. What do you think those qualifications are? How about one of those qualifications as being a natural-born citizen? And it sounds like it's Congress's responsibility. Mark Wayne Mullen, Lieutenant Colonel Allen West, John Cornyn. It's very simple, okay? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand this language. To be a natural-born citizen is a different thing than to be a regular citizen. Natural-born citizen are those born of both parents, mother and father, of citizens of the United States at the time of birth, and you're born on American soil. They are running this Ted Cruz character in order to squash all of the arguments against Obama. That's exactly what's happening. And all of you folks who stand up and promote Ted Cruz, you are hypocrites. You are being hypocrites. You absolutely are, or you're just stupid. One of the two. May God bless the righteous. May he bring divine justice to the wicked, and may the truth come out on this usurper, foreigner, forger, Muslim faggot.